Afghanistan and then into Iraq. The bullet that came screaming out went deep into his back.
And today on Have a Knife Day, we are going to be talking about Bastinelli knives. So this is called the Bastinelli Dragotac Compact Titanium Frame Lock with black G10 handles. So this is my first folding knife from Mr. Bastien from Bastinelli. Now, Bastien is a French knife maker who currently lives in Florida. And these knives are made in Italy. And it's fantastic. Now, I'm going to go over this because when I saw this, I realized that there was a larger version, but they had stopped making it. You know, how many times have you seen something and fallen in love with it just to find out that it no longer existed outside of eBay or maybe, if you're lucky, over at a local pawn shop? So let's go over the specifications of this. The overall length is 8.375 inches. The blade length is 3.625 inches. Blade thickness is 0.14. Blade material on this one is D2. Blade style, Wharncliffe. Blade grind, flat. Finish, black stonewash. Edge type plain. Handle length, 4.75 inches. This Dragotac compact model is outfitted with black G10 handles and a black stonewash blade. The Dragotac compact is a misnomer. At very least, it's a relatively small size when compared to the Big Dragotac, which we'll be talking about later. The compact is a standard knife size with a 3.5-inch blade length. This is a frame-lock version of the custom friction folder. It sports a black stonewashed D2 steel blade with a thumb disc for opening. The handle is milled G10 with a strong titanium frame lock. Includes a bead carry steel pocket clip and a glass breaker point manufactured in Italy by our good friends LIonsteel. So this is the window breaker that he's talking about. And I think this is a fantastic idea because on that one day I was chasing down a shoplifter from a department store who was stealing luggage. If I had this knife in my hand, I could have smashed their window. That's right. That would have been pretty cool. Also, this frame lock has an interesting feature, which is this. You take this, you rotate it, and it turns it into a fixed blade. That's right. This locks it, and it is, for all intents and purposes, a functional fixed blade. Then you have to do is just come back over here, twist it out of the way, frame lock, and there we go. It's a nice little knife that reminds me of Jet, but this little arch back, it just curls up into your hand and is just happy to be there. That's right, and you better watch out or it'll bite you, just like Jet does. That's right. So this is the folder that I just really appreciate. I own several other Bastinellis. We'll talk about the Binôme. This is their 50/50. They just came out with a 100% straight edge version of that. There is the PY, the Protect Yourself. This is another fantastic knife with its trailing edge tanto and about 25% serrations. Fantastically ergonomic and all the good things that you come to expect from Bastinelli. Put that there. And this over here. Then there is the Spade, which was a happy impulse buy at I do believe I got this over at Blade Show West. And I really enjoy carrying this with me to the gym because the utility-clip makes it easy to carry. Now, all of these knives here were basically purchased in 2021. I talk about from 0 to 500 miles an hour and nothing flat. But with, what is it, the SHOT Show. The SHOT Show is the first show of the year, and I started seeing what's coming out here for 2022. And man, it was just driving me crazy because the big Dragotac was on its way. And man, I was just going crazy because I was saving up my money for it. And time kept on going by slowly. You know, when something you really are looking forward to is going to be released, it seems like it's going to take forever. And then they released one, and it was the Big Dragotac, but it was in the unstonewashed. It didn't look like this. It had a regular, steel blade. But without further ado, this is the Big Dragotac. And it really reminds me, it is of a size. I mean, basically, we're looking at these two here. It has the window breaker. This one is different because it does not have that locking mechanism in here anymore. And I'm okay with that. A nice deep carry pocket clip. And this thumb disc, this monster of a thumb disc. So actually what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you what is so special about this thumb disc, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here is this large thumb disc, and it's fantastic. It does a really good job. The Big Dragotac, with all the ergonomics of it, okay, you could choke up on it right here. You could come out here, get a little bit of distance on it for nice snap cuts. But the one thing I found out is that when you put it in your pocket, you pull it out. Oh my goodness! This acts like a wave-like device. So it just, a knife of this size just coming out of the pocket is quite shocking. And the first time I was able to do it, I was like, hot damn in the city. Man, running wild and looking pretty. This is fantastic. It is fantastic. So, there you go. A big knife that'll wave at you. Now let's go back over to the table. So, welcome back to the table. So here it is. Now, the Big Dragotac Dark Stonewash. The overall length is 10.6 inches, which is 27 centimeters. The blade length is 4.7 inches, which is 12 centimeters. Weighing in at 7 ounces or 200 grams. The steel is M390 compared to the D2 of the compact Dragotac. The handle's 3D black G10. The finish is dark stone wash, and it has IKBS bearings. It's a fantastic knife, and I really appreciate the multiple grips. So, gosh, you could just come up here and do some fine detail cutting, and come back here and just whack at something. Gee whiz. I really, really like it. Now let's take a look at the size comparison between the compact and the big. And you can definitely tell, they have the same mother. But this one apparently got a little bit bigger in the womb before it got born. And I tell you what, I really, really enjoy this knife. And you know me, if you've ever watched any of my other videos, I do not shy from carrying a big blade in my pocket. I don't. So now, let's compare this with something. Something from a company famous for its larger blades. Let's take a look at this cold steel Espada. And let's line them up side by side. You can tell the Dragotac has a much wider blade. And of course, I've had this modified with VEF serrations. VEF serrations will not be going onto this. This blade, I feel, is good on its own. It's standalone, fine as it is. But as you can see, they both have a lot of comparison, they both have that hump, that back of that cat that curves into your hand, looking for love, like that cat over there on that fence. But, wow, it is, I like big knives. I can't tell a lie. So with that, thank you so much for spending time here with me today. And taking a look at this Drago Tack from Bastinelli. Thank you so much, Bastian, for making such a beautiful knife for me. And please like, share, comment, and subscribe. What kind of Bastinelli knives have you got? How long did it take you to get more than one? That's my question. And have a knife day.